I'm in Pine City. The mosquitoes were just too bad where I was camped to try to make any breakfast there. So I ate a little bit of my lunch, gorp, and come into Pine City here where I've had something more to eat at the gas station. Got a gallon of water and getting my maps organized, and I'm about to head out south on 61, and I'll be on that, I think, until I pick up a trail in North Branch. We'll see how that looks, or I might just stay on the road. We'll see. In North Branch, a trail starts. First of all, there was a nice wide shoulder on 61 coming all the way down from Pine City to North Branch here, although south of Harris the shoulder got rougher. This is the start of the Sunrise Prairie Trail, and we'll try that. If it gets too bumpy, I might go back over to the road which parallels this trail. We'll give this trail a try. I'm several miles south of Stacy now, and I'm giving up on this rail trail. It's too bumpy. Some sections are okay, but for the most part, you know, every 15, 20, 30 feet, there's a split in the pavement with a bump. And you can see they've tried to seal that in some places. It doesn't work. The shoulder on the highway here is fine. Better anyway, at least in this area, than that rail trail. And so I'm going to go on the road now. I think that when they decide to pave these trails, they're not also deciding that they're going to do what it takes to maintain them over time. It may be that they're going by the standards of roads for when repaving should happen or repair. But if you drove on this trail in a car, you wouldn't notice these bumps as much, but you notice it on a bike, so it can't be the same standard. I think for the most part, these bike trails probably ought to be crushed limestone. My experience is that that's just fine as a surface, and it doesn't work well when these pavement trails deteriorate and they don't maintain them. In crossing from Chisago into Washington County back there a mile or so, the name of the trail changed to Hardwood Creek Trail, and it was near the road and it looked as though it was in better shape. So I'm going to give this trail a try, and it does look as though it's in better shape. The Hardwood Creek Trail went south and ended at Hugo. It was very nice the whole way, stayed with it, and it ended, and I got back on Highway 61 south and have come down through White Bear Lake into Vadnais Heights now, and the shoulder was okay except for about a mile in what I suppose may have been downtown White Bear Lake. It went to no shoulder, and it would have been good if I had figured out a detour around that part, but I didn't, so I just plowed through that. Then the shoulder came back okay. Now I'm approaching 694 freeway, and I have figured a way around so I don't have to deal with the cloverleaf interchange of that. This is going okay. This route, that Willow Lake, I went left on Labor, and Labor went over 694, and then I turned left on Arcade and went a block to Keller Parkway, which I've been following around Jervis Lake here. And now I'm turning, I just turned right onto Arcade, and I'm going to follow that down to 61, and then looks like I'm gonna go on 61 for about 100 yards and then get off it to go on to Gateway Trail. I have just come up this little spur trail back onto the Gateway Trail, and I will go that way. I passed by here coming from that direction and went that way 4 days ago. So I've completed my loop, and now we'll retrace from here on back the route I took Sunday morning. Now, I did not stop to show the Mississippi River on the way out, so I'm stopping now on the way back to show it. Back in one piece, and the bike is in one piece. Finished today going 94 miles, which makes the total 387 miles in 5 days. No problems with the bike, none at all really, except the mirror got knocked out of position a little bit by the door frame of the motel room, but other than that, nothing. And a couple of logistical problems, but in the big picture, nothing bad. So it's been a good trip, a satisfying trip, and I think maybe I'll take tomorrow off of bike riding.